if I may explain, Mr. President, in our hearings, lumalabas si DPWH nasa 3.5 million pesos, no? Yung kanilang classroom. Anywhere from...
This is including tables and chairs?
Hindi po. Wala pa
Wala
po
pa.
furniture ito. So that's about
So
3.5
nag-overprice
million.
na naman yung DPWH kasi yung standard. We asked Yusek Bernardo eh.
Okay.
3 million per classroom, not including tables and chairs, ano, just the structure. Sabi niya 3 million. Pero sa actual pala, 3.5.
Well, Mr. President, it's on the record in our hearings na 3.5 million. That we've also capped the cost of the classrooms in our bill. And it's roughly about 1.8 million here, Mr. President, as a price ceiling. So ibig sabihin, Mr. President, pwede pong mag-propose ng mas mababa doon, pero hindi pwede mag-propose ng mas mataas po doon. Now, naaral po ito ng aming komite. We were able to get support from different architects groups, different quantity surveyor organizations, Mr. President, pati rin po yung mga submissions ng LMP, LCP, and the NGOs. And recently, Mr. President, during the classroom summit of DepEd, nagbigay na rin po sila ng 28,000 pesos per square meter na price cap. No? And we intend, Mr. President, at the right time to adopt that price ceiling in our bill. Currently, ang computation po namin is 28,500. No? Ang nabigay po ng DepEd recently, 2 weeks ago sa kanilang classroom summit, was 28,000. So nag-usap na po kami that we will just adopt that standard with the bill. So we will propose an amendment. And DPWH originally was at 55,000 pesos per square meter. So this is about half the price of DPWH, Mr. President. At uulitin ko po, this is a price cap. No? So meaning, kung kayo po'y nasa sentro, nasa syudad, nasa malapit na lugar, you can of course bid for lower, no, or propose a lower amount, but you cannot propose a higher amount than 28,000 per square meter, Mr. President.
Yeah. Thank you for the response. Ano nangyari na doon? Yung last mile schools program ng DepEd, this was, I think, initiated a few years back. Ano? Will this be absorbed by the CAP?
Yes, Mr. President. And in the law or in the bill, we included a 20% buffer for areas which are further out or which may need higher logistical costs, Mr. President, to the discretion of DepEd.
Okay, and lastly, Mr. President, how do we resolve the issue of the availability of land?
Yes, Mr.
Kasi
President.
during the past, even during the past budget hearings, ito yung laging dinadaing ng DepEd. No?
Well, Mr.
Walang
President.
lupa because ang requirement ng COA, kailan titled.
Yes, Mr.
So
President.
how do we resolve that issue? Kasi it will be a recurring issue. Kasi kung kailangan ng title and most of our real estate properties, especially in the provinces, mga tax tech eh.
Opo. 3 things, Mr. President. Unang-una, napakarami po nating condemned classrooms na hindi po ginagamit. So once a classroom hits 50 years, condemned na po yan. Hindi na po pwedeng gamitin. So in some of the schools na puntahan po natin, kalahati ng classroom hindi po ginagamit. Ginagawang bodega or hindi man lang ginagamit kasi hindi na po pwede yung mga bata dun sa mga classroom na yan. Some of these classrooms were for replacement 5-10 years ago and they're still not being replaced, Mr. President. So, unang-una...
And these are covered by deeds of donation already? Property tanto ng DepEd?
The schools are currently there, Mr. President. No? Hindi po ito bagong lupa. Yung iba po may deed of donation, yung iba may tax deck, at yung iba po may titulo.
Sino po yung may-ari ng mga lupa na kinatitirikan ng mga school buildings na condemned?
Still the same po, Mr. President.
Private owners or?
It's the same, Mr. President. Pareho pa rin. So these are current campuses, Mr. President. So may nakatayo na po diyang mga eskwelahan, no? So in short, Mr. President, wala naman pong bagong lupa na kinukuha yung programa o yung DepEd. It's just a matter of tearing down the very old classrooms and building there para magamit na po siya. So that's the first, Mr. President.
Yeah, Mr. President, I remember when I was in the primary school, elementary.
Opo.
Yung aming classroom, silong ng bahay ng principal.
Opo. Mr. President.
So how do we resolve kung halimbawa, yes, mayroong building nakakonstruct sa lupa na siguro hindi na rin alam ng DepEd kung sino may-ari ng lupa. What if the owner, the real owner or the legal owner suddenly comes out and reclaim the piece of land that he owns. Kasi nakaugalian na lang sa probinsya na okay, natuloy ng school building o ng classroom, hindi na kumibo yung may-ari.
Yes, Mr. President.
For some reason. But kung condemn at papatayuan ng panibagong building, siyempre necessarily kukuha ng building permit.
Yes.
Biglang lumabas yung may-ari, kiklaim niya. That's another issue, Mr. President.
Yes, Mr. President. But, Mr. President, the gap is so huge. Napakalaki, Mr. President, na yung napondohan po natin is not even a fourth of the classroom needs. So, definitely, Mr. President, uunahin natin yung mga shovel-ready. For the first year, and I'm guessing, ang prediction ko po, for the first 3 years, we will be able to work very fast in the areas na handa na po. Kaya mahalaga po yung kahandaan. That's actually we put that in the bill as one of the main standards for choosing a site, no? Dapat handa na po siya, meaning lahat ng mga problemang ganyan po naka-resolve na. But with regard to the land, Mr. President, so unang-una, yung condemned nandiyan na, pwede pong gumawa ng bago. Yung pangalawa is to go vertical, no? And do a second or a third or a fourth floor.
That's not addressing the issue that I raised. What if the owner of the land where the
Yes, Mr. President.
condemned classroom or school building sits, biglang lumabas, oy, akin yung lupa na yan. Hindi ko na kayo pinapayagan na mag-construct. How do we resolve that issue?
Mr. President, this is where the LGU comes in, Mr. President.
Pagkasuhin ng LGU.
Well, kakausapin po ng maayos, no? But I have visited some schools na yung pamilya po na may-ari, nag-aaway sila. Kaya nakatenga. Pero,
especially heirs, ha?
Yes,
Remember,
Mr. President.
Pag namatay yung original owner, kailangan pang mag-extrajudicial settlement. At minsan umaabot sa mga apo. Ang daming pipirma dyan.
I'm aware, Mr. President. But the truth is, Mr.
I'm
President.
just anticipating all these issues.
Yes.
I'm not really opposing
Yes, Mr. President.
this measure. In
But,
fact, sabi ko nga, I'm fully supportive.
Opo.
Kaya lang, baka mag-crop up yung mga problema na hindi na-expect, saka pa lang tayo mag-cure, late na tayo.
Mr. President, with how big this problem is, ang tingin ko po, all of those with problems, we can move them down to next year. Unahin na muna natin yung mga ready to build na po.
Assuming na nepas na itong
Opo.
batas, with the help of the LGU, CSOs, etc., in 3 years, ano po yung in-anticipate nating number of classrooms na maitatayo?
Mr. President, the last time po tayo nag-privilege speech, we talked about finishing this problem in 6 years. No? At 6 years, we need to spend about 90 billion pesos every year for 6 years at a price cap of 1.8 million pesos per classroom. So roughly, Mr. President, that's about 39,000, no? Specifically 39,000 classrooms per year to finish it within 6 years.
Will that be enough to close the gap or,
It will close the gap, Mr. President. It also addresses buffer for classrooms destroyed by natural calamities. The increases every year because of population. So naka-factor in yan, Mr. President. It's about 39,000 classrooms per year for 6 years. Now, Mr. President, what we've budgeted for this year will only cover roughly about 30,000 classrooms, Mr. President. But because we are doing new modalities and DepEd will do a PPP hopefully by next year, we can test different modalities, Mr. President, kung ano po yung pinaka-successful, and we can fund the successful modalities more as the years go on, Mr. President. But definitely, yung modality na DPWH, hindi na po pwede talagang doon tayo nakasandal. Kasi for the past 3 years, Mr. President, as you've said, hindi talaga gumagana yung gawa po ng DPWH ang classrooms po natin.
I'm just thinking ahead, Mr. President, kasi I'd rather avoid these problems or at least preempt the problems to occur rather than, they're already.
Yes,
That's
Mr.
exactly my point. That's why I want to anticipate all these problems para in the future, hindi lang ma-close yung gap, kundi maka-catch up tayo talaga doon sa required. Remember, population is growing also,
Yes, Mr. President.
may catch up pa rin na gagawin diyan with the growing population.
Mr. President, in fairness naman po to DepEd rin, no? They also understand that we need to push for different modalities. This is one modality. Previously po kasi, it was just one. DPWH lang po yung gumagawa ng classroom. And that led to only 60 classrooms being finished for this year, no? So what are the different modalities, Mr. President? LGUs, CSOs, but obviously the LGUs will be a bigger, much bigger share there. And then yung PPP, Mr. President, similar to what was done during the Aquino administration, where we had the biggest classroom building in our history, if I'm not mistaken, no? They plan to do that, Mr. President, and it's just taking them a little time. In fact, we intend to have a hearing about this in January para malaman ho natin why it's taking a little bit more time than expected. But what we imagine, Mr. President, is that we would exercise oversight to make sure that every year we're hitting our targets at nakikita po natin ano yung modality na pinaka-successful dito po sa ating sa intention po ng ating batas, no? And from there, we will work with the Chairman of Finance to really fund ano po yung pinakamainam na modality. Right now, ako po, I am proposing working with LGUs as the alternative to just leaving it up to DPWH. And simply put, Mr. President, kung noon, parang nakacentralize yung ating mga efforts, with working with more LGUs and more partners, parang di-decentralize po natin yung effort natin. At sana po, sabay-sabay talaga gagawa yung iba't ibang partners po.
Will DPWH be completely out of this program?
No, Mr. President. Sa pag-uusap po namin with DepEd, they will still allocate budget for DPWH because Secretary Dizon has spoken to DepEd and said that they want to, with a renewed effort and better systems, they want to engage again. And sabi ko naman, Mr. President, if they do want to engage, pwede, but we should put a price cap. Kung may price cap po tayo na 1.8 million, dapat lahat ng modality, ganun din po yung presyo or lower.
Again, I'll go back to past budget hearings. Magulo yung merong pondo per classroom construction sa DPWH, may pondo rin sa DepEd. So,
Mr. President, I would be happy with an amendment stating that the price cap is across all classroom building programs, Mr. President.
That's good to know, Mr. President. And by the way, Secretary Dizon is only good up to 2028, I suppose, I assume.
Yes, Mr. President.
What if it's the opposite of a Secretary Dizon that will take over? We'll have another problem.
Ako, Mr. President, we will try different modalities for this year. We will monitor it and we will make sure po na nagagawa siya. And then, the modality that works the best, yun po yung pondohan natin. Basta meron tayong budget para po dito for 6 years. No? That's really my goal because, Mr. President, ako, honestly, I think it was mismanaged in the past 3 years. No? DPWH really mismanaged this.
Everything.
Well, everything po. Napupondohan yung mga flood control, yung classroom na pinaka-basic sa ating bansa, hindi po napupondohan. And to have accomplishments of 30, 40, 60 a year is simply unacceptable. Kaya po, dito po tayo pupunta. But I will give it to the new DPWH. I know that they're trying their best to reform. Baka naman po, pwede pa sila mag-reform. We can see if they can...
hopefully, Mr. President.
Hopefully. But, Mr. President, kung di nila magagawa, pondohan natin yung maayos. No? And personally, I will put my... I will bet on this horse, Mr. President, more than putting it just in one agency.
Yes, at the proper time, during the period of amendments, will you be open to some suggestions like use of prop, tax incentive for landowners or even school or building owners who may want to lease portion of their property under a tax incentive scheme or arrangement?
Yes, Mr. President. In fact,
Kasi problema talaga natin dito, lupa.
Opo. We're prepared with an amendment, Mr. President, allowing for lease and for outright purchase of buildings.
Even use of prop, Mr. President.
Which we already introduced in the special provisions for the GAA. We will also move to include that in the bill, Mr. President.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. President. The Senate President is leaving at 5 o'clock, so I have to take over.
Thank you very much, Senator. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. The session is suspended.